Today we will look at one more aspect of a sentence, a notion that helps us understand what is required in a sentence and what is not. This idea of requirement and not a requirement is already embedded in many things that we have discussed before, and it gets projected in the structure that we have discussed last time. However, we want to specifically mention this thing with the help of the structure and see how such a distinction is structurally mapped and how human mind makes a distinction between these two types of elements in a sentence. So, as a template of a sentence, we already know that there are two parts, and as a template what we know is we have two parts, which is a subject and then the other is predicate, and this will be a sentence. That is the template of a sentence. And then we said both the parts are important for a sentence. We do not have a sentence without one or the other. Within the predicate we have a VP. The predicate is also known as VP, and within the predicate we have a V, and then this V decides whether it will have an object or not, and then it may have some of the things which are not objects. So, today we are going to focus on this part, and this is the part which is known as adjunct. All right, that is the part which is known as adjunct. So, a template wise, that is, as a structure of a sentence in our mind, we know this thing. How does this distinction get captured structurally is what we want to see. So this is pretty clear, and we would want to also understand, are there things that we can say about the differences of the two. Just to remind you how a structure of a sentence looks like, this is the template, and in this structure we are still working with a sentence that we started with: students of physics like pizza in the evening. We want to keep this sentence as a template so that we keep focusing on the parts of the sentence. We want to keep the same sentence so that we can focus on different parts and look at the relationship between these parts and also see their arrangements. So, here is an elaborate picture of what is the subject, what comes in the subject position. We can simply leave it as an NP, or if we want to expand that NP, this is how that gets expanded. Then what we represent here that in place of the head of the whole sentence, which is I, we can put tense, agreement, and all other features like number, person, and gender, which can be bundled together with agreement. And then as the complement of the I, we have a VP. Today we are looking at the elements within the VP and the relative distance of those elements within the VP, and what those relative distance, what is it that the relative distance of elements in the VP can help us understand. Now, we while understanding VP and while understanding why we call the entire sentence a phrase, we have looked at this part that you see on the screen right now. let's look at this part afresh to understand the notion of complement and adjuncts afresh. When we see what is a complement? We want to say elements like objects are complements to their heads. Structurally, we know that complements of the heads are in a sister relationship. That is, they are two parts of the same node. One node branches into two parts, and one is the head position, the other is the complement position. So in this structure, when you have VP, we have V and NP. Here is the complement pizza that we see. This relationship is the relationship of head and complement. This is the relationship which we have been mentioning, that they are two parts of the same node. This is one node, it gets into two parts, and then one is the head, the other is the complement. This is a crucial relationship which indicates proximity between the two. So this gets translated into this, that within the predicate the verb will have an object. Now if the nature of the verb does not subcategorize for an object, if the nature of the verb does not tell us about the presence of an object in the sentence, then this is going to be an empty. Then we do not have anything in the position of complement. Therefore, the complement position is crucial for its subcategorized elements. I will show you the structure of a verb which does not subcategorize for a complement. But in this case, you see two things. One, the complement, which is a subcategorized element of the verb, and the other, which is a PP, and the relative distance of this phrase from the head is far. And because of the additional, this thing is also known as, this whole phenomena is known as adjunction. That is, we have just created an extra adjunct space to represent this thing. So once we know that something is not subcategorized by the head, something is not literally, not crucially needed, required by the head, we put that thing in the adjunct position. We create an adjoint position, we adjoin an additional node, that we can also describe this as a copy of the same node. We create one and we put it here, which in a way helps us understand how far this is from the head of the whole phrase. So this element is part of the VP, but as an adjoined thing, which helps us understand in turn that this is an adjunct. Once we know we have an adjunct, we have a space, we know how to take care of that in the phrase structure. That is the process of adjunction. All right. Now we know that this is the place for a complement, which we knew, and now we know that this is a place for an adjunct. All right. Next, I want you to see, you have already seen this part, and this is the whole sentence again, same picture, which is students of physics like pizza in the evening, or we can say John likes pizza in the evening, where in the evening is the adjunct of the verb like, and pizza is the complement of the verb like. What would happen in the case of a verb which does not really need a which does not really need a complement, which does not really have an object? In such cases, we would need to understand that the complement position remains empty and the adjunct elements are still adjoined to the verb. So let us see an example of a verb phrase. Like, we want to take an example of a sentence like John sleeps at 9. Now, the nature of this verb sleep is that of an intransitive verb. This tells us that such a verb does not need an object. In other words, this verb does not subcategorize for a complement. So how does this work? We still have an IP where in the specifier position of this phrase, please note that this is still following the template of a phrase. This is still following the structure of a phrase where we have a maximal layer, intermediate layer and the terminal layer. In the specifier of this phrase, we get subjects. We get an NP, and here we have John. Then we have the agreement elements here or tense, let's say present. We will just put as PRES. Then we have a VP. So how does this work? We get a V bar, then we get another V bar, and we have a V. Here we have sleep. Remember, this is the position for a complement. This is the position for a complement. And knowing the fact that we do not have a complement of the verb sleep, this position remains empty. There is nothing that comes in this position. So this is the sentence, John sleeps. Now we have something in the sentence which tells us some information about the verb sleeping, which is at 9 p.m. Now this part of the sentence is an adjunct. So we will represent this in an adjoint position. In the mental representation, structurally this gets represented again as a PP, where we have P and an NP as at 9 p.m. This PP does not come in the complement position. To represent that, this PP is not a complement of this verb. The distinction between a complement as a position or as an element in a sentence and adjuncts is important for us to understand. At this time, I would also want to underline that in both the examples so far, in both the sentences so far, a sentence like John likes pizza in the evening and John sleeps at 9 p.m. In both the cases, as a matter of coincidence, you see a PP as an example of an adjunct. PPs are usually adjuncts but sometimes PPs could be complements as well. Therefore, we do not intend to say that PPs can only be adjuncts. That is not true. However, mostly PPs are adjuncts, and truly in both the cases these two PPs are adjuncts, and they could be represented in an adjoint position which is relatively distant from the verb. And if there is a complement available, as you see on the screen in the example of the sentence, John likes pizza in the evening, we can put the NP pizza as the complement of the verb in the sister relationship, and if it is not, then like in the sentence John sleeps at 9 p.m, it is not, then the complement position remains empty. Like sometimes the specifier positions remain empty. You see here as an example of a specifier of the verb. There is no specifier of the verb here, this position is empty. There is no specifier of the PP, therefore we haven't even mentioned that position. So things that are not available in the sentence, those positions are going to remain empty. Then this is how we know the distinction between a complement and adjunct. Structure, particularly phrase structure and hierarchical representation of elements in the phrase structure helps us distinguish, helps us categorically recognize the relationship between complements and adjuncts with respect to their heads, with respect to the head of the phrase. There is a little bit more on the notion of this complement and adjunct that we can say. Complements are numbered. Most of the time you can have just one complement, and the adjuncts could be numerous in a sentence. There is no limit on the number of possible adjuncts in a given sentence. However, there is categorically a limit on the number of complements in a sentence. Now this very notion, which follows from the nature of the verb, that take the example, a transitive verb such as like or eat will need an object, and that object is going to be the complement of the verb. In such a situation, we have one complement, one object, and we only have one position for such a complement in a sister relationship. And this is also beautifully captured in structural representation of a sentence. Since there is no limit on the number of adjuncts possible in a sentence, which also help us understand in turn why a sentence can be infinitely long, the notion of adjunction, that is creation of a space through the process of adjunction, like this, we are adjoining another intermediate category and creating a branch to represent adjuncts. This process of adjunction will give us a space within the same IP for infinite number of adjuncts possible. The infinite nature of a sentence, infinitely long sentence, can also be described with the notion of complement, with the help of our understanding of the notion of a complement and an adjunct, and also with the idea of the structural representation of various elements in this type of configuration. This helps us understand the underlying structure of a sentence, the blueprint of a sentence. Thank you.